If I only had a crown for every time a bunch like this.
Yes, I know. I already made a video about The Witcher. It's pretty good actually, you should probably go watch it. But I'm making another one for two reasons. The first is that this game is so freaking big that it's taken me a very long time to get through it, and I don't want to go too long without making another video. The second is because it's the best damn game on the whole planet. I mean, that full stop. That's my review, end of video. Kidding. I have to keep talking to please the algorithm, and that's okay because I have a few things to say. After I finished the base game, I switched back to Horizon Forbidden West to play the Burning Shores expansion, and I had a grand old time with it. Truly, I really did. You should watch that video too. It's great. You know, actually just watch all my videos. They're all good. Anyway, after Burning Shores, I jumped back into Witcher 3 to play Hearts of Stone and the Blood and Wine expansions. And as soon as I turned it on, my first impression was that I felt home. If you've ever had to work out of town, you'll know this feeling. It's when you're on the road for a few days or a few weeks. Even if you like your job, you sort of build up a little bit of anxiety that just sits under everything you do because your reptile brain is not used to these surroundings. It's subtle, but you're always on alert for something, even if you're not sure what you're worrying about. Then when you finally get back home and you sink into the couch, all that worry just melts away as you unbutton your pants and turn on the TV. That sigh of relief just empties your body of all of its tension and a few other things if you're not careful. That is what coming back to The Witcher 3 feels like. I even unbuttoned my pants, although that was for different reasons.
You shall stroke Reginald at no charge on the house.
Anyway, I'm going to focus on Blood and Wine here because while Hearts of Stone is pretty good, it just feels like a big side quest, while Blood and Wine actually feels like a completely new and separate game. Hearts of Stone is your favorite chicken wing, but only one. And Blood and Wine is a whole basket of your favorite wings and fries, and ice cream for dessert, and the waitress gives you her number. You know, actually, I might just be hungry. Let me try this again.
Someone who's never experienced an unpleasant bloodlust does not know the true meaning of thirst.
IMDb says that in Blood and Wine, Geralt is invited to the southern province of Toussaint, run by a feisty duchess and her order of knights fanatically committed to chivalry, to stop a mysterious serial killer monster that's targeting knights with a dark past. Geralt discovers that the monster is actually a vampire that's desecrating the bodies of the knights he's killed to make fun of their supposed commitment to the 5 virtues: compassion, honor, generosity, valor, and wisdom. The killer's friend and Geralt's old companion Regis aids Geralt in finding the killer, but what they discover about the killer's motives changes everything. Now that's all well and good, but it doesn't have a single pun in it, which is unfortunate, but that's why I'm here. Geralt goes to Toussaint to lend a hand to his buddy Regis so they can catch a murderer. There, was that so hard, IMDb? Anyways, while you're doing that, you get to explore the gorgeous region of Toussaint, which is modeled after the wine-bearing Mediterranean regions in Europe. While Velen and Skellige sometimes feel very dreary, Toussaint feels warm and vibrant. It's kind of like being on vacation in Spain with your favorite ice cream. I still haven't eaten. The beautiful sunsets, vineyards, and castles are so picturesque, I just want to sit down and paint them. Alright, well maybe not me, but someone should. And this fabulous land is filled with everything you would expect from The Witcher 3. In fact, it seems to have literally everything the base game has, with a little bit of a twist. There's new enemies, new weapons, new armors, and unlike Horizon Burning Shores, this one doesn't feel half-assed in any way. There's no empty spots on the map, there's no orphan set pieces, and they even add a new deck to Gwent with a new tournament to challenge. Part of why this game is taking me so long is actually that I can't stop playing Gwent. Like, it's too much. I went to rehab. But even aside from Gwent, I feel like they still put just as much effort into the side quests as they do in the main storyline. It's so easy to get distracted by shiny things and wander off to complete some random mission or map section, and it never really feels like work, even the parts that are actually just work. In one of the quests, Geralt has to go to the bank and wade through a bunch of red tape to collect some money from a bank account. The whole mission is literally waiting at the bank and doing paperwork, and I loved it. What the fuck? How does that even make sense? That mission gets a lot of flack from other reviewers, but the way that Geralt handles it in his typical no-nonsense, sarcastic, but still kind of to-the-point way, it's just so fitting of his character that I can't help but be entertained.
I, for one, cannot fathom only ever consorting with the same creatures, day in and day out.
Got a wife?
Yes? What's that got to do with anything?
Nothing. Just asking.
And that's really the main point I'm trying to make here. This game is just fun. Plain and simple. Play it in the morning? Fun. Play it in the evening? Fun. Play it while eating? Well, maybe don't do that. You'll mess up your controller, but it's probably still fun. I said in my last video that this is the only game I've ever played twice, and that still holds true. I'm not the kind of person that replays things. I'm a slutty gamer. I like to find new experiences. I'm a peacock, you gotta let me fly. So the fact that I not only replayed this game, but put 130 hours into it tells you something about how good it really is. But now, we have to do the hard part. I finished The Witcher. I've done all the quests, I found every bit of loot. No, not the siege chests in Skellige, those don't count. But there's nothing left for me here. It's time for me to move on, and so I'm saying goodbye to The Witcher 3. The best game I've ever played. At least for now.